Welcome to Harlem Hall of Fame, the real apple of Harlem. Today I have a goodie. I have a real goodie. I have my homeboy that I've known since 1980, 1981, Guy Woods.
Yeah. It's about that time. It's about that time to get paid. Get laid. Cool in the shade. Drink a little bit of lemonade. Let me tell you what I want. Yo, I wanted this to be special, something more than any other feeling that you felt before. Pushing through the doors, I see girls having a good time. I might say a rhyme, old school, new school, no.
Guy Woods, born 1963, born and raised in Esplanade Gardens. You know, he's a Harlem Mike for real. Let me tell you what makes Guy a jet setter. He created his own lane. Guy came up in an era where being impressionable was very easy. You know, the peer pressure was on. He was one of us. Guy was one of the Seventh Avenue boys, you know, back in the 80s, and Guy made a decision not to go that route. He didn't allow peer pressure to get the best of him, right? He was wearing pink and gray, going to high school back in the 70s, you know, and, you know, in the 80s, he just, you know, he had a car. He had a Honda Civic. He had a Honda Civic in the 80s that he might have painted 5-6 different times and put different emblems on a Honda Civic. This is what made Guy so different in the 80s, right? And no one could really understand him, but Guy understood himself, right? To the point, moving forward from the 80s, I would say 1991, Guy started 5001 Flavor. Man, 5001 Flavor took over the rap industry. Everybody who was an artist, who wanted to be a high-end artist, a hot artist, had to come to 5001 Flavor. No one believed in him and his wife. He said that he was going to make high-end clothing and fashion clothing for the hip-hop artists, for the R&B artists, and he did it. And man, he took off and it soared to the point where he evolved and he started another company by the name of Harlem Haberdashery right here in Harlem. This guy is so fly. Guy, I truly admire you. You know, I look up to you because the fact that you walk your own lane. Being from Harlem, being a jet setter, that's a gift. Being an innovator, being a creator, that's a gift. And you gotta give it to Guy Woods. He didn't concern himself about what he thought about people. And man, this guy dressed everybody. Little story. When I came home from prison, you know, I came to Guy. I had no clothes. I had nothing to wear. I said, Guy, I need some clothes, you know. Guy said, Mike, don't even worry about it. I got you. He positioned himself so that his legacy could be spoke about, you know, to those that come behind. I'm a designer that come behind Guy Woods. He's been doing this thing for 30 years, 35 years. I'm new to the game. I look to Guy Woods and see what he's doing so I can make a move on what I do. I give flowers to those that come before me, those that did it before me, even those that's doing it better than me. Remember, stay Harlem, stay sexy, and stay fly.